Should we maybe start the podcast, or do you guys just want to say fuck the podcast and just hang out and talk?
No, let's do it. Are we going to talk about the fantasy draft?
I want to talk about you. Let's talk about you, baby. Yeah, we're going to talk about the fantasy draft. I got a whole thing. All right, so
what's up, everybody? Yeah, all our loyal fans.
No, we're not doing that this week, man.
You're listening to Daddy Knows Bets with your hosts, Jay Fisher, Matt, the Ghost Lawman, and Steve, the Brain Wolf.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Daddy Knows Bets. I am Jay Fisher, and I am a golden fucking god. Oh my god, we got a show tonight. Hold on.
I like Matt's better.
Yeah, let's just do Matt's. Go, Matt! Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Man, how exciting was that? I'm so glad that we didn't wait any longer to do our fantasy draft this year, man. Our rookie fantasy draft for Dynasty, because Jesus, I was about to explode inside all my juices.
Okay, that's the one you want to use, Steve?
I'm in the middle of texting Sergey. I wasn't really paying attention.
None of this is working. Maybe we should just call it off.
Stop it. Now that you could chop it up from your phone, don't even worry about it.
Yeah, seriously. Wow, that is just unbelievably useful. I can just sit there and, at the park, on the toilet at the park. Do you guys can we start it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Welcome to Daddy Knows Bets. I am Jay Fisher, and I am a golden god. Matt, the Ghost, Loadman, Steve, the Brain Wolf, and this is going to be one hell of an episode that we have for you. We have the MV League Dynasty Rookie Draft to recap. I know everybody's looking forward to that. We got some hot fire action in NBA and NHL playoffs. Baseball season is in full swing. I mean, shit, we could probably even find some curling on TV to talk about to satisfy Steve's palate. But first, let's get into a tiny little bit of news here. Today, the escaped inmate from Alabama has been caught along with the corrections officer that helped him escape. Vicky and Casey White, no relation. They were banging, although I guess they're from Alabama, so they could be related in banging. Were caught in Evansville, Indiana, at a hotel today. Basically just been chilling there the whole time. He gave himself up immediately. She apparently suffered a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and it is in the hospital as we speak. Steve, on a scale of Andy Dufresne to the Three Stooges, how do you grade their escape plan?
Highly impressive. I cannot believe that these two schmucks from Alabama were actually able to make it 2 weeks on the lam. Have you seen the picture of these two?
Mm-hmm.
It's honestly baffling that they weren't caught for 2 whole weeks.
They were just sitting in the same place, like maybe just in the same hotel room.
And like you said, Jay, I mean, we texted about it a little before the show. What was the end game here for her?
Well, I think that apparently she was just like, if I can't help you escape and be with you, I'm just going to kill myself. Frankly, lady, get a life. I mean, don't you go bowling or something? Start knitting? Get a hobby?
Did I read it somewhere that it was her last day before retirement? Is that accurate?
This was a whole setup as far as, I mean, we're kind of led on by the media that she had been planning that she actually sold her house too. And yeah, she'd been talking about retirement for months. So it wasn't like a coincidence. She just happened to be like, oh yeah, I'll let you go. Yeah, that's right. I'm happy to be retiring. No, this was a well thought out plan, frankly, but what did they do? They just went to a hotel in Indiana? Man, I thought they'd be in Mexico right now on a beach. Right? Matt?
Yeah, I would have headed south for sure.
You would have been in Mexico.
Absolutely. I'm pretty close to where they are. I don't know why they would have come here. Honestly, though, this week we just ended third winter, so it is more temperate, but you got to head south. Miami, Cuba, I don't know. Just
they want to
not
know.
Indiana.
They want to know.
I don't know. I feel like everybody goes south, though. Maybe these two are smarter than we thought.
Like, they're going to be looking the borders, Mexico.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking Canada. They're going to be looking at Florida. I don't know. Let's go to Indiana. Nobody ever looks in Indiana.
Yeah, the jig is up. They were probably just heading over to grab some donuts at a convenience store or something, and that's been on the news so much now that one of these nosy people spotted them and called it in.
My sources have also confirmed that they were absolutely cousin fuckers.
They kind of look related. Frankly, not very good looking people, so I can understand.
The dude resembles Aaron Rodgers slightly, doesn't he?
Like that older picture of him with hair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One of those mugshots, I was like, is that Aaron Rodgers?
And she kind of resembles Jay.
Do we look alike? You've seen me with a blonde wig.
Yeah.
Not proud of it, but yeah, there's pictures. The guy's like, he's 6'9", too, and over 300 pounds. I mean,
think about it, though. This man had nothing to lose. That dude didn't have anything to lose. He was like, yeah, let's do it.
Well, clearly. Why does she? I mean, there's a million fish in the sea, right? She couldn't just go to a bar and like pick some dude up.
He must have been laying that Shawshank pipe.
Well, the dude is 6'9".
He's massive, so I didn't realize that. That's how his brainwashing occurred. With his
they don't call him beer can for nothing.
So okay, that's what she fell in love with. Wasn't him, his murderous self. It was his gigantic genitalia that, frankly, she's probably never going to get again. If I can't have that, I'm not going to live anymore.
And she didn't even succeed at that. So
yeah, I don't think she's out of the woods yet, though.
Well, she shot herself. She might be dead by now. Actually, I don't know. We should probably feel horrible talking about this. So that's the news. Maybe we should move on to sports a tiny little bit. So did the Reds win today, Matt? They're winning right now. This is going to be 3 out of 4 now.
Yeah, the biggest story in sports maybe right there, other than, well, all the things that occurred with betting this weekend were just absolutely crazy. But yeah, up until this weekend, the Reds' constant losing was a story and a theme in baseball. But yeah, they seem to be on the uptick, man. They had 2 wins, right? They were favored in a couple games I saw.
2 out of 3 against the Pirates. They won.
Castillo back today. Looks like they're about to win another game against the Brewers, who have a good record, but if you look at who they've played, it's just garbage teams. Like, they really have played no one good. So I think the Brewers are fadeable, honestly.
This is why I hate baseball. The Pirates just lost 2 out of 3 games to the Reds, and then they go and beat the Dodgers today and hold them to 1 run. I need something to smash. Well, I had a game for us to play. I mean, it's kind of like, melting my ice block here, if that's not a saying. But I guess we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. It's called Could the Reds Beat Them? So I'm going to name off a bunch of infamously bad teams, and I want you guys to tell me if the Reds could beat them, okay? The 1899 Cleveland Spiders finished with the worst record in MLB history, 20 wins and 134 losses. Matt, could the Reds beat them?
Yeah, I think with Castillo on the mound, quite possibly.
The Yonkers Hoot Owls was founded in 1995 in the Northeastern Minor Baseball League. They finished 14-54 and then were disbanded immediately after the season ended. Steve, could the Reds beat them?
They would smash them.
All right, fair enough. 2-0, the Reds are. The St. Peter's Peacocks cemented their place in NCAA basketball history, being the only 15 seed to ever make the Elite Eight. However, their baseball team cemented their place in history, being historically and comically bad. Over the last 5 seasons, they have, I'm not making this up, 12 wins and 200 losses. In 2017, they went 0-38. Matt, could the Reds beat them?
I don't know. It depends. It's in the right setting. I think the Peacocks could take it.
2-1. I'm going to count it as a loss. In the movie Major League, the Cleveland Indians won the pennant after a historic season comeback. But before that, it was a ragtag group of misfits that was composed of washed-up players such as Jake Taylor, played by 38-year-old Tom Berenger, and castaways such as the Wild Thing Rick Vaughn, who had a 100-mile-an-hour fastball but couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with it. This team was put together specifically to lose. Steve, could the Reds beat them?
They stand no chance against the Wild Thing.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't even know if they'd be able to finish the game. Just beaning every single batter.
Wild Thing, man, that brings me back, dude. That's like John Rocker. You remember that, dude? He was the closest thing we'll ever get to the Wild Thing.
No, I do remember Charlie Sheen, though. Don't know what happened to him.
You don't remember John Rocker? Ghost, help me out here.
John Rocker?
The dude coming out of the Braves pen. He had that side eye. He was crazy, dude.
I remember when Randy Johnson incinerated a bird with a fastball.
Yeah, that was wild. But Jay, I'm telling you right now, Google John Rocker.
I'll Google John Rocker.
As soon as you see the picture, you'll be like, man, I really don't want to fight that guy outside of the bar.
Compare him to Charlie Sheen. See, who would win in a fight, John Rocker or Charlie Sheen?
John Rocker would kick the shit out of fucking 90% of the people you would name.
Even the Wild Thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
John Rocker the Wild Thing was probably created to reincarnate John Rocker.
I'll have to take your word for it. This is bringing you back, huh, man? We had a nice little conversation about the Cleveland Indians. Moving on. We got one more, though. Matt, you at first base, Steve at shortstop, me playing center field, your wives and kids making up the rest of the infield and outfield, and my grandmother pitching. Could the Reds beat them?
It's something I'd like to feast my eyes on.
It's a yes or no question, Matt.
They would dominate us. Come on.
I don't know, man. I got some wheels out there.
Major League Baseball team.
You get that thing. If that's not over the fence, I'm going to catch it. If that is anywhere within leaping distance, I'm going to catch that in the outfield. And my grandmother, man, she got a rocket arm. Do not sleep.
Jay Griffey Jr.
on Gloria Granker. Do not. Okay. All right. Well, now that we got that out of the way, can we touch just a tiny little bit on basketball? I know everybody wants to get to the NV League draft. We're all super excited about it. Let's just get some other things out of the way real quick. Steve.
Oh, come on. I cannot wait.
Steve.
I need it now. I need NV now.
Are the 76ers finals bound?
Oof. You know what? My gut tells me that they are going to come back and win the series against the Heat. Although that's not what we've said here previously on the podcast, but I'm usually wrong at least 70% of the time. Embiid back, playing the Dark Knight character, looking like a savage. I think the series goes to 7 games. I think it's going to be a thriller, but I still think that the Bucks Celtics series winner probably has the edge, and it'll probably be the odds-on favorite going into the next series. So at this point in time, I will say no. The Sixers are not NBA Finals bound.
Is that worth a sprinkle, though? I think they were, plus 500 right now to make it to the finals?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm never going to shade anybody away from playing the underdog like that. But if you're asking me who I think is a better bet to make the finals, I do think it's the winner of the Bucks Celtics series.
Yeah, I am not looking at the odds right now because this game is on, but I do believe Celtics were plus 175 or something like that. Bucks were just, I think, a little bit over even money, honestly, and the 76ers were plus. Wait, I'm sorry. I believe